going to share a little bit about myself and about the Interstellar Earth Alliance and the Metatron cubes. For those, this might be their first time, and for some of you, you've heard this many times. So just sitting and continuing to learn and go deeper with these teachings and with this energy each time. So first, I'll tell you a little bit about me. My name is Alara Kent, and I'm joining you from the Pacific Northwest in Ashland, Oregon. I'm about an hour and 20 minutes north of Mount Shasta in southern Oregon. And myself and my family were guided to move to this land to help support this work, so we are so happy and excited to be here. And it is here that we are anchoring down and building the Interstellar Earth Alliance, which is right now it is in an energetic form, and it is an embassy and a place of learning and connection to prepare people mentally, physically, and spiritually for interstellar and cosmic contact, as well as supporting and raising our frequencies for the shift happening on Earth, and those who are ready to step in on the timeline and the evolution of Earth, where we are stepping in to serve with our galactic family. And so this is a really sacred space, and I'm so glad that you are here. And so today, a part of what we offer is experiences, energetic offerings to help you raise your frequency, to help you step and awaken more of who you are, to help you activate codes. And a part of that is through our Metatron Cube attunements. And this, I call it a technology. And so the Metatron cubes first anchored down through my husband with Archangel Metatron in the end of 2015, the beginning of 2016. And it first began as individual installations where the cubes were installed, and those are still a really big part of our practice, and those are our one-on-one sessions. And then the more we began to work with the technology, Spirit guided and showed me that when I was leading retreats, I could bring down cubes around our group for protection and containment energy, and for attuning that way. And then they finally showed me this technology, which was the Metatron Cube Attunements. We're working with different guides, different star systems, and always being guided by Archangel Metatron. They create sacred Metatron cubes that have a certain frequency and an energy. And if you could think of like a crystal bowl or tuning forks, is that everything we have exists within us. And so Spirit helps to put and create and put an energy and a frequency into the Metatron cubes. And then I help and guide you and connect you with the cubes. And then that energy that is within that cube of that attunement actually awakens and attunes and aligns that energy within you to the frequency of the Metatron cube. And so it's something that you can continue to come back over and over again to do. So that is it in a nutshell. It's a very experiential attunement and a personal experience. And it's really that for going into like the Gnostic, this is about your personal inner knowing and awakening and experience with this technology. And our guides today are going to be Archangel Metatron and Shekinah. And we're going to be going and using two different cubes today. So we're going to be using the gold cube, which is going to help support with the empowerment, the sovereignty, the protection, the anchoring of your authentic light. And then we're going to be going into more of a softer, it's the crystalline rose gold cube. And so here we're going to be focusing more on the heart coherence, inner truth alignment, emotional clarity, and deeper connection to your soul's wisdom. So Metatron will be guiding the gold cube attunement, and then Shekinah, which is Archangel Metatron's feminine counterpart, she will be guiding the crystalline rose gold cube portion of the attunement. Now, all you need to do during this time is to just receive, and I guide this attunement through a lot of visualization, and I want to make really clear that I know everybody's brain and the way everybody connects is going to be very, very different. So however you connect with this, whether you are very visual, maybe you just feel it, maybe you see it in another way, maybe you sense it through your emotions in your body, maybe you see it in colors or you feel it in colors. So there's no right or wrong way to experience this. So just know that even though I'm guiding you visually, you might be off into the space somewhere and experiencing it in your completely own way. So just know that however you experience it, no matter how I'm describing it to you, is going to be your most perfect experience. This is also a space of co-creation. The healing that you receive today, the attunements and the alignments are from you, your work with spirit, and your work with the cubes. I am here as a guide, and this is a space of equality and a space of a circle. And I am here to keep the space clean, to guide you through the experience, but the healing that happens for you is not from me, it's from you connecting with spirit and the Metatron cubes. Yeah, fantastic. All right, so we're just going to go ahead and jump in. I know it might be hard to see because I have it's hard to see because I have my background on, but I have a new bowl babies that I got yesterday. One is connected to the solar plexus and the other one's actually connected to the throat chakra. So I'm just going to play those a little bit as we get going, and then we'll just jump on in. I channel through all of this, and I am a conscious channel. And how I channel comes through in a few different ways. Sometimes when I channel, spirit just gives me the directions. I hear, what is that called? Like clairvoyant, clairaudient? Maybe it's clairaudient. Very, very clairaudient. So a lot of times it's like strict directions on how to guide. And I say strict because I literally just listen to every single step. So I will channel that way. And so sometimes like I'll get the message and then I'll speak, and then I'll get the message, then I'll speak. So that's one way that I channel. And another way I channel is sometimes they embody more into me and then speak about we and they, and they'll even speak about me in a third person. So both usually come through during these attunements, especially with Shekinah. She usually comes through in a much more embodied space because I've worked with her for a long time. So just letting you know how I channel and how that may come through. All right, so we're going to begin. So I love to start with a collective 3 breaths. We all breathe. No matter where we are in the world, we breathe and we connect through our breath. So let's go ahead and take a nice inhale and an exhale. And we inhale. And as you exhale, maybe sigh it out. Maybe shaking your body a little bit. And inhale. Exhale. And just beginning to soften the body to be in a receptive state. Softening the eyes. Opening and closing the jaw. allowing the eyes to really sink into the head, softening the forehead, allowing the tongue to lay on the lower palate. Softening the shoulders, softening into the heart space, allowing the shoulder blades to gently just soften down the back. Softening the belly, you don't need to hold it in, just allowing the belly and the hips and to soften. Relaxing into the pelvic floor, relaxing the diaphragm, softening into the organs. Relaxing the legs all the way down to the feet and the toes. And then bringing your awareness into your heart space. And setting your personal intention and co-creation in the practice today, in the attunement today. What you would like to receive out of this time. Using your free will to ask for help. Sometimes we forget that. Sometimes Spirit cannot intervene until we say, oh my gosh, please help. And then by that time, sometimes we're in emergent state. So it's a good practice to be in before we get there. And also know that if any time it might feel too intense or not enough, you can ask them to turn the volume up or turn it down. So you also have empowerment with the attunement and with the guides. So it has become a practice that we step into the energy of the embassy of the Interstellar Earth Alliance. And as a reminder, this is an energetic place that has been built. The energetics of it right now have been anchored down in Ashland, Oregon, and in Mount Shasta, California. Expanding, it's very large. It has one polarity in Mount Ashland and the other in Mount Shasta. We have two crystal skulls, one on each of the mountains, helping to hold and anchor the space for us. And so when we do these attunements, we have been going into the energetic space of the Interstellar Earth Alliance. And so our first steps there is to always visualize in front of you, or see, sense, or feel a blue door with a gold handle. And this is always the first step in. And we have these steps because it is a raising in frequency, and it's also helping to build the neuro network of alignment in your body and mind into connecting with this frequency. So begin to open the door. The blue door with the gold handle. And as you open that door, there's going to be a guide on the other side of that door. And this guide is always going to be with you, and they are your guide into the embassy. And they are your key into the embassy, so you will always have a guide with you. So step through the threshold of that door, and you will be in a sacred in-between space. You may see it as a hallway, a walkway. Maybe you're somewhere in nature. And just greeting your guide, and your guide will give you a message, maybe let them know a little bit more about themselves. And they will take you by the hand and walk you to the door that is to the embassy. And you're going to stand in front of that door. It could be a door, a gate. It's going to look different for everybody. So however it manifests and shows up for you. And as you stand in front of this threshold, I'm going to use the word door, then it's going to have a memory. You're going to be aligned energetically into this space. And just breathe and open as this alignment takes place and this energy takes place. And now you and the guide, the door is now unlocked and it opens and you step through the threshold of the embassy. And know and just see and how this embassy and this energetic sacred space manifests for you. Just begin to look around, just to feel, see, sense, or hear the energy in this space. Whether you're getting extreme visuals or maybe not quite anything at all, that's okay. Just know that you are, the most important thing is to know that you are in the frequency. Paul Selig calls it the upper room. Many channels and guides call sacred places like these different names. But know that you have access now to come into the embassy at any time. It is truly a space created for connection with the angelic realm, the ascended masters, your guides, and the star systems, and our galactic family and community. All in service are welcome here. So wherever you are, just in the embassy, just find a sacred space where you would like to lie down and rest to receive this attunement. Your guide can guide you to where you need to be. And welcome, my name is Aurora, one of the guides here through the embassy from the Galactic Federation. And we are so grateful to have you here in this space, connecting and opening. Please know that we welcome you, we see you, and we are so grateful that a space and a home has been created for us to deeply connect again. Wherever you are lying down, relaxing, Archangel Metatron is going to meet you and greet you and welcome you to the space. He's placing one hand on your heart and the other on your crown, beginning to prepare you for the attunement. He says to please breathe down into your lower belly, allowing the energy to move from your head down into the lower belly, down into the hips, down into the legs, opening up the channels of the lower chakras for embodiment of this energy. He said there will be an extraction of old codes, old ways of being in the old energy, things that are not supporting you anymore, things of lower frequency or fear that have been in the collective. And just doing a clearing of the energy field to prepare for the attunement. So just breathe and receive this gift of releasing things, not only for yourself, but for the collective as well. So thank you. Continuing to take nice deep breaths. Helping that releasing process through the exhale. I like to do double inhalations through the nose and double exhalations through the mouth. It's a yogic technique. Bringing more fresh oxygen into the body, expelling more carbon out of the lungs. Just doing that a few times, supporting this process. Remembering that lightheadedness is not enlightenment, so do as many as you can to bring the energy into balance, but not feeling lightheaded. Archangel Metatron said that energy and extraction is still working, still having his hand on your heart and your crown, moving the energy down, bringing that higher energy in, and then clearing the lower chakra centers and the cells in the body. Continuing to take nice deep breaths, he's saying, is important. He's now bringing in that gold cube. And he's going to place it around your body, feeling cocooned by this sacred geometry light. Knowing that each of the platonic solids makes up the Metatron cube. Moves into the seed of life, flower of life. It's all connected. Allowing those sacred codes, that sacred geometry, to begin and awaken that sacred geometry and to bring that realignment of that sacred geometry and your blueprint into your energy field, into your mind and your body, with ease and grace, as this is your natural state, your divinity. It's as easy as breathing, the natural breath. And there's going to be a connection point from the cube connecting into your crown and into your heart space and into the solar plexus. Well, he's showing me it's going to be connected into the main chakra centers in the body and the minor ones as well, through the arms and the hands and the feet. Like a very big energetic attunement acupuncture session. Bringing your awareness to your left hand. He's guiding you to place it on your heart. And then placing that right hand on top of the left. So you have the left hand on the chest and then the right hand on top of that on the chest as well. If you can physically do that, wonderful. If not, that's wonderful too. You can just visualize that. So he says that he's anchoring the cube's energy into the points of the body, receiving and connecting this energy of golden, sacred light, which is realigning you and activating and awakening higher frequencies of energy that you are now ready to embody, that have always been within you, but you are now ready to hold and embody at a deeper level. Continuing to take your nice deep breaths. I'm feeling very deep ancient things being cleared that have been in us and in the collective for a very long time, and receiving these very refreshing remembrances of energy that will now be activated instead. So I'm going to gently play some music as this is taking place, because it feels like it's going to be about 5 to 7 minutes. So I'm just going to gently play some music in the background. And then when I bring my voice back, I will turn the music down. Now, Shekinah is present with us as she brings in the crystalline rose gold cube. This cube has more softness, more balance. It's the next layer weaving in for this truth and alignment. It's really this clearing that has been happening was that which was not in our truth or the collective truth. The garbage taken out, so to speak. And for that garbage and that old space to be cleared, to lead the way for your truth, your embodiment, your light, which you are now ready to receive and anchor down on earth, as well as the collective. Because as each person awakens and shifts and holds their truth and frequency and alignment, it also shifts and opens up that invitation for the collective to do the same. So the more we have stepping and holding this anchor and this frequency and this node of light in the collective energy, it helps to ripple out and support the collective change happening at this time. I feel and see and sense Shekinah placing her hand on your sacral chakra and on the heart space. The womb of creation for all beings. I bring in the crystalline rose gold cube. I attune and connect them to the points on the body in the energy field and system that have been receiving the gold cube. I assist you with the energy of the divine feminine, of the sacred fire of light, through this embodiment of your truth, for the bravery to step into your truth, your calling, in a profound way. So breathing as I bring in and connect this cube of light, weaving together with the golden cube, the next layer of your self-empowerment and inner truth alignment. You are not alone in your mission. We are here to guide, support, and help you. It is time to co-create at a deeper level. Receive the support, receive the love, and let us work in partnership at a deeper level to support the collective mission. We will play the music as this next level of attunement and awakening and alignment and activation and light codes continue to open and awaken through this attunement. The attunement is complete. Very slowly, the connection points to the body will be released. Both of the cubes are being gently removed from around your body and your fields and placed back into source. And I see Shekinah sitting with you on one side and Metatron on the other. And they have a message for you. So receiving this message or messages. Your guide will meet you as it is now time to leave the energetic space of the embassy. And I just want to let you know that after we come back, that I will be guiding you through a little Yoga Nidra body scan to help integrate the energy. So even when please continue to stay in this space. So your guide is going to gently bring you to the doorway or the gate or the passageway that leads from the embassy to that in-between space. So stepping out of the embassy and taking a big deep breath as the energy shifts, and knowing that your guide is with you in that sacred hallway and passageway as you walk to the blue door with the gold handle. And as you make your way and the doors in front of you, I invite you to greet your guide and to thank them. When you're ready, bringing your hand onto the golden handle and opening the door and stepping through the thresholds. The guide stays on the other side. As you bow to each other in gratitude, the door gently closes. And now here we are together in this space. And they guided me to guide you through a Yoga Nidra body scan to help integrate the energy of today. So Yoga Nidra it means yogic sleep, and there's very many stages to the Yoga Nidra process, but today I'm going to be guiding you through the body scan. And in this body scan, you will just lie or sit completely still wherever you are. And I'm going to guide you around your body. And the key is to stay as still as you can, but to allow your awareness to move around the body. So you're going to be moving your internal energy and your internal awareness through the body to help with the integration process. All you have to do is listen to the sound of my voice and move your attention around your body. It also can help that you repeat mentally the body part after I guide you there. So for example, if I will start with the left hand thumb. So you'll internally lie still, but bring your awareness to the left hand thumb and then repeat in your head, left hand thumb. Okay? So we will begin. Bringing your awareness to your left hand. We will begin left hand thumb. First finger. Second finger. Third finger. Fourth finger. Palm of the hand. Back of the hand. The left wrist, forearm, elbow, upper arm, shoulder, armpit, the left side of the body, left hip, left thigh, continuing down the left side to the knee, lower leg, ankle, heel, sole of the foot, top of the foot, left big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, fifth toe. Now to the right side of the body, the right hand thumb, first finger, second finger, third finger, fourth finger, palm of the hand, back of the hand, wrist, forearm, elbow, upper arm, shoulder, armpit, the right side of the body, right hip, right leg, the upper right leg, knee, lower part of the leg, ankle, heel, sole of the foot, top of the foot, right big toe, second toe, third toe, fourth toe, fifth toe, top of the head, forehead, left eyebrow, right eyebrow, left eye, right eye, left cheek, right cheek, left ear, right ear, left nostril, right nostril, both nostrils together, tip of the nose, the upper lip, the lower lip, tongue, jaw, the neck, left collarbone, right collarbone, left chest, right chest, the upper belly, the mid belly, the lower belly and pelvic floor, the back of the head, the left shoulder blade, right shoulder blade, the spine, left side of the back, right side of the back, left glute, right glute, left leg, right leg, both legs together, left arm, right arm, both arms together, torso, neck and head together, the whole body together, the whole body together, the whole body together. Begin to bring awareness to your skin and feeling the air on your skin. And bring awareness to where you are in your room, in your space. You can rub your hands together. And then you can gently place and cup the hands over your eyes. So you very gently flutter the eyes open. And when you're ready, we will bring ourselves back into the room together. My goodness, that was a lovely attunement. All right, so I'm going to use this time because we have our last 20 minutes to go into like talking and reflecting and integrating. So this is the time where I like to make some announcements, and then I'll stop the recording so those who are live on the call, we can have some time for some more deep diving. Okay, so the first announcement I have is that Divine Mother came to me about 2 years ago and asked me to offer these attunements and to offer them for free, and that the collective needed them each month. And so she came to me and was really clear that that this year, that this part of this would be wrapping up. And so after this month, so July, so we would be in June, July, August, and September are going to be the last portion of these offerings in this way. Because starting in the fall, I am launching a self-attunement training. And then starting in January, I am in the process, this all came through, y'all like the very first ones to know this. Starting in, in the process, I was guided to turn the Interstellar Earth Alliance into a nonprofit and to take those steps. and to move into a 501(c)(3) as a place for education. There's a lot to learn and a lot of steps for that to do. So I'm in the process of learning that, and so that these attunements, yay, it's really exciting, and I'm excited, and I have two are like walking these steps with you of like, it's time to step up, it's time to make this happen. And so what I'm being really clearly shown is that in January, we are launching the Embassy Academy. And so, which is going to be like a space of learning. And we're going to really be focused on bringing in teachers to teach multiple modalities to offer to help. Right now we're in like preparing for first contact, interstellar contact on many levels, and then once the actual physical contact happens, we'll be like teaching and integrating that on all sorts of different levels. So the reason that the self-attunement, but the reason that the self-attunement training is happening is so that you all can start to give these to you, that these that I have offered is a living library. I think I have, I don't even know how many I have up there. And I know some of the recordings didn't make it on because it was like bad quality or something happened. And so we do have 3 more months of this. So if you love this work, I'm going to integrate it into my work in the future, but I really need to focus on building the organization and bringing in others to teach as well. And so I really need to focus my energy on that, and to then teach others how to access this work for themselves. So the training is there because this is coming to an end in this way, and it is transitioning to so much more and bringing in so much more in. So it's just been such an honor to be able to provide this and to connect and to teach in this way. So if you do love this work, the training starts in September. I will add it into the chat. And I have an early bird special going into summer solstice. It's $888, and you learn how to give yourself 5 different attunements, and that's US. And then I have up to a year payment arrangement available, if that would help you. And so I would just really love to just call in those who are ready for this work, because it is going to end, and then now it is my time to empower and to teach you how to do that for yourself. So that's my really big announcements, and so I'll send all that information out in the email, and I really hope that you can join us. I know that Astara has been going through the training with me right now, and it's been such an incredible experience, because it's accessing it and working with it on your own is very empowering. Yay! Oh yes, and Afia, you're joining us too. I'm so excited. And then as well, I definitely offer one-on-one sessions if you're interested in getting cube installations. I do that as well, and that's extremely life-changing. I feel like those installations are extremely helpful for your own spiritual awakening process, and those who are light workers and holding space for others and their work. I know I said I was going to do group installations. You are so right. I haven't stepped into that yet, but I'm sure that is going to come. I haven't done a group installation yet. I'm still doing those one-on-one, but I do feel like that will come in the future. So, all right. For those of you who are watching the recording, thank you for joining us. We'll have 3 more of these, and then we'll jump into the training. So have a beautiful day, and I look forward to connecting with you all in new ways. And those who are going to stay on the call will stay and connect.